Alright, it's November 1st. Changing it up a little bit here. I came down to Delaware this afternoon. It's about 3 o'clock. I just got set up. Came down in here. You're allowed to bait down here, so I just threw some corn out here. Just get the deer to stop while they're traveling through here. They like to run this creek bottom pretty good. And we've had a couple of nice buck on cameras. Big 10-pointer. It's a pretty good 7-point, and 2 good, look like mature 8-pointers. That we've been seeing mostly at nighttime here and there, but there was the big 10-pointer was in here 2 mornings ago, and there was a big 8 in here last night, both early morning in the dark, hitting this scrape back here. But there was a lot of activity yesterday, and it was like 85 degrees yesterday. It was really hot. I didn't hunt the afternoon. It was Halloween, so we went trick-or-treating, but they were moving a little bit later in the evening than usual. Usually they move here like mid-afternoon, like 2-3 o'clock. Yesterday, I think the first picture of a deer I got was around 5. So the last like hour and a half or so, they were moving pretty good. There was at least 3 different buck in here. The one was a nice 8-pointer. He's probably borderline for us. He's probably a 2-year-old, 2.5-year-old. Never hunted this property in the rut before, so we're not sure what to expect, but we were kind of hoping it would heat up here soon, but it's been kind of slower than what we were thinking it was going to be. A lot of the nicer deer just moving at nighttime. I was supposed to have a good wind this evening blowing west, which is like right up towards the house, and I mean, the deer in here can kind of come from anywhere. They mostly come up out of this creek bottom. There's like 15 acres that is like a community property that there's no hunting over there. I think that's where most of them bred, and they kind of come up through in the evening. But the wind in here swirls like crazy. It was doing that last time we were in here. We were in here like 2.5 weeks ago, and it was swirling, and we had deer like downwind of us like a bunch of times. Nothing seemed to smell us or anything, so these deer are kind of dumb. They're not really hunted much in here. We have good cover in here, but we've had them like look up at us and like they can tell what we are, and they just don't seem to care. So it's kind of odd. I'm not used to that. But the other thing is, if you guys want to watch our last video, probably be our last video. It depends when this footage comes out exactly, but it would be our last video. Went out earlier this week of the hunter harassment thing. The hunter harassment video that was here. It's the neighbor across the street. He's causing a pretty big stink about us hunting here, even though he hunts on his side of the road. So the guy that lets us hunt here is super cool, and he told him, he's like, you know, it's my property, I can let these guys hunt if I want. So that's like 1 out of 10 people would actually do that for you. A lot of people would just say, I don't want to deal with this, and not let us hunt anymore. But this guy's super cool and still letting us hunt here, which we greatly appreciate it, because it is tough getting spots in this area, especially down here in Delaware. The day we got this, we probably knocked on 25 doors at least just to get one spot, and this was a maybe. We really had to work to get this spot then. But anyway, hopefully we don't have any problems with him tonight. He does seem to walk his dog back here every evening on the road, which is like 80-100 yards back here probably. And you can like see down here in here kind of. Last time we had to wear orange because it was muzzleloader season, so he could see us. Today we don't have to wear orange. There's no gun season in down here right now. But hopefully he doesn't pick me out and start hollering at me again or anything. Should be a good evening. I think we'll see deer. There was quite a few deer on the cameras yesterday when it was hot, so, and it's the pre-rut, getting into the rut here, you know, so I'm expecting to see a couple deer, maybe a couple bucks, probably younger bucks moving. But like I said, it's the rut, you never know. It's big boys around. Could happen anytime, even though it's warm. So just hang in here for this evening and see what happens. we go. Let's freaking go. Yes. Yeah, baby. That's a nice 8-pointer. He's down right there. That's the only deer I've seen. I just heard something. I've been seeing squirrels all night. I thought it was a squirrel. And I just looked back and there he was. I don't think we've had any pictures of that deer. He walked. Oh, he actually walked right in front of Jake's camera. I don't think we've seen that deer. He's like 100-inch 8-pointer. He's probably a 3-year-old deer. He's pretty nice. I've been struggling with target panic. I just needed a change. I bought this new release 2 days ago, October 30th. I missed a buck. I went and bought this new release and been practicing. It's my fault that I've been struggling. It's not the release's fault, but I just needed a change. I felt good. That was a good shot. I'm so happy I killed that deer. He's down right there. Smoked it. I'm pretty sure I got it on film. I think you can see it on this camera. You could probably see he was probably like, where's my hair? He was probably standing like right here. I don't know, maybe I was blocking it. But I'm not sure if I got it on this camera. I'm not sure. I either didn't hit the record button or I didn't hit it hard enough. I'm kind of confused because I'm usually pretty good with the camera. So, I knocked another arrow right away because he didn't react. I was gonna try to shoot him again, but it's way too thick over where he was. I think he went down like in the ditch over there. But if I didn't get it on the big film, I'm pretty sure I got it here. I'm so glad I turned this camera on. If I didn't get it on that film, I apologize. There's a bunch of doe coming into the corn, but let me tell you, I'm extremely happy with this deer. Like, I could be done for the rest of the year. I'd be happy that I just overcame my target panic and just killed the deer. But if another one comes, just real quick, there's like 5 does on the bait right now. They're like 25 yards. Any buck come within the area, they should be coming to them. Alright guys, kind of filming in the dark here, but just got down. Probably been like an hour and a half since I shot. But I'm gonna go over here and check the arrow, just double check the arrow, make sure it looks good, and then just kind of follow the blood. I don't want to go like traipsing down in there just because I'm not exactly sure where he went. But just gonna double check everything and should be good. We're gonna go over here and check out the arrow quick. Alright guys, so the arrow looks pretty good. It's all pretty good red blood. It's kind of dried, but good red blood. Some blue. I'm just getting over a cold, so excuse my coughing all the time, but some blood sprayed like right here in the leaves. Shooting a Rage 3 blade broadhead. Alright, so checked out the arrow here. Looks really good. Just has like dried lung blood on it, looks like. Broadhead's not beat up or anything. Looks like it was a clean pass through. Didn't hit any bone or anything, so I did a quick scan over here. I can only see like not even 10 yards because it's pretty thick, but did a quick scan over there the way he ran, didn't see him. But I'm just gonna follow the blood and get on the blood, and hopefully he's not too far. So guys, I took like 2 steps, I think. There's just blood everywhere. I mean, that's just, that leaf is pulled. That seemed like trotting, I would say. I want to say he was wrong. Or walking, but he was trotting. I mean, it's down through here. I mean, this blood is insane. It's just painted down through here. Oh, there he is. I see his eye. He's done. It's like I thought down in the stitch. So guys, this is him like walking, kind of. Yeah, he went right down in the stitch down here. All that blood. This is probably about where I lost sight of him. And then he went over that way. Oh yeah, I'm tickled with him. Oh yeah, he's a good buck. He might even be a little bigger than I thought. Well, if only I could show you and get around this tree. Oh, he's so cool. His horns like kind of come forward cool. His like crooked points. Man, I hit him. I did hit him back a little bit. I do. I do stay off the shoulder a good bit. This is the side that I shot at, but wow, that is back. I wonder if he was maybe quarter two a little. I mean, this, whoops. This leg is back a little, but I mean, I got kind of lucky. I thought I did see the holes like back a little farther, but I must have hit like just the back of the lungs. Maybe it went up in him a little, but well, and that Rage put a hurting on him pretty quick. That's a good deer. I'm really happy with that deer. Yes! He's going on the wall. It's a good, it's at least 100-inch deer. Maybe, I don't know if he'll go quite 110, but I don't care. For bow buck, my first Delaware deer, I'd say he's top 5 buck for me. I'm tickled. And with all the, well, let me get behind him, I'll talk to you guys there. Well, here he is, guys. A solid 3.5-year-old, I believe. 8-pointer. Delaware, first Delaware buck. This is probably definitely top 5 for biggest buck for me. All with the bow. It's pretty cool. His beams kind of come up kind of cool, and then excuse my cough. Still getting over a cold, but he's got kind of like squiggly looking points. Just a solid deer. It's actually a little bit bigger than I was thinking he was. I thought he might have been a 2-year-old. I wasn't sure, but it's definitely looks 3. Yeah, solid buck. Put a good shot on him. I do stay off the shoulder quite a bit, but hit him a little far back, like the back of the lungs. But he, I mean, like you guys saw, he was bleeding like stuck pig coming through there. It's a great deer for me. I'm happy with him. It's a wall hanger. He'll be going on the wall for me. That's my goal every year, is to shoot one buck that I get mounted. And I mean, he'll make the cut for sure. Still got a lot of hunting to do, but I'm happy with him. Pretty nice sized deer. Not huge, but good 3-year-old, probably 150 pounds or better. The second deer of the year. First deer was a doe I shot up north at the cabin. First buck of the year. And it's been tough. We've been struggling a little bit trying to get on some deer. I missed one on Wednesday. Today's Friday. You know, stuff happens in the deer woods, like hit the white 8 in the shoulder, didn't get him. And I tried working on my shot and stuff, just didn't focus enough. And after missing that buck on Wednesday, I was hunting near Lancaster Archery. I drove straight there, about 20 minutes. Bought a new release, and it's just something simple like that that'll change the game, you know. I started working on my shot, and it was a little over 48 hours, I'd say, but about 48 hours later, it all turned around. I got this guy. I think he's actually a little bigger than the one I missed, so got redemption and on a bigger one. A little bit bigger. Anyways, gonna get this guy gutted out and drug out of here. It's not a far drag, but it's pretty steep uphill, so gonna get to it. Hopefully the neighbor doesn't come out and bug me, but he can see my truck where it's parked, so I'm sure he'll be wondering why I'm not back yet. But if he does come out and bug me, this might turn into another hunter harassment video, but we'll see. Try to get some more footage, but if not, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, keep tuned into the channel and see more hunts like this. Yeah, try to keep it real, so thanks again.